Welcome to the round 10 Wilson Security Black Diamond Cup top of the table clash between Newcastle City and Terrigal Avoca here at a wonderful number one sports ground in Newcastle. With me today I got two very special guests, Mick Gray and John Janzak, who are joining me as late emergency call-ups with the great Gary Birkinshaw, currently on a mission down south in Melbourne on a boys' weekend. So a big cheerio out, straight to Gaz of Birkinshaw, straight up. Hope you're having a good weekend down there, Gaz. But with me, Mick Gray, great day of football ahead of us, mate. Top of the table, can't ask for more.
Absolutely. As you said, the weather's turned it on. It's an absolute picture here at number one sports ground. The footy will be hard and fast. I watched Terrigal play last weekend against Cardiff, and they were very impressive. A few weeks ago, Newcastle City against Cardiff also, and they were pretty hot, so I reckon these boys will be raring to go.
Yeah, they'll be raring to go because it is top of the table. When they first met, this year they did meet in the opening round one, way back in the start of April. The Panthers took out the Honours by 26 points, 101 to 75. John, what's in store for the Blues today? What are they going to do to get this one back?
Having a look at the team that played in that round one match, there's been a lot of changes for both sides. Terrigal Avoca have had 8 changes, and unfortunately for them, both the pole glazers are out today. But for Newcastle City, 5 2013 Premiership players have come back in compared to the first round game where City lost. So I reckon this is going to be an absolute ripper.
Yeah, that sounds good. And also, when you look at the leading goal scorers across the whole competition, Courtney Knight sitting very, very clear on 41 goals. He's basically 19 goals ahead of the next guy, but in third and fifth place are two Terrigal guys. Thomas Head with 19 and John O'Gourlay with 18. Mick, it's nice when you've got 2 spearheads up front, let alone 1.
Absolutely, and Newcastle City aren't alone there. They've got Jacob Dawes there up front as well, who can slot down the forward line and bag a few. So, again, it'll be one of those games where on this small number one sports ground, if you get the ball out of the middle quickly, those boys up front, they'll be looking for goals. Yeah,
no doubt, and we will have some score updates coming across the day because we do have some other games on as well. Singleton at home today against Killarney Vale and Warners Bay at home against the Marlins from Nelson Bay. Mick, what do you reckon? Or John, what do you reckon about those games? Singleton versus Killarney Vale?
Singleton, I think, they're
They'll be
improving.
Under the pump, won't
They'll
they?
be under the pump. They are improving. I think home ground advantage to Singleton will count for a bit, but I think Killarney Vale might just sneak over. I was talking to Warners Bay coach Jimmy Newburn through the week, and he sort of mentioned that they were up and about against Killarney Vale, and he sort of thought that this game would be pretty close.
Mate, the good one's going to be Warners Bay and Nelson Bay. I reckon that's going to be pretty close, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, as I said, talking to Jimmy, he said he was, pretty happy with the boys over the last few weeks. They just hadn't quite gotten over the line. And he was sort of quietly confident that they could break the duck. It's not been a good season for the Bay, but against the Marlins, they're pretty confident.
Well, it is a cracking top-of-the-table clash. Terrigal Avoca, 7 straight for the start of the season. City is 6 straight after losing that opener round, so they will go top of the table, pending percentages, of course. But, of course, we can't bring you our wonderful broadcast of the Wilson Security Black Diamond Cup without the great support of our sponsors. Of course, Wilson Security, the major sponsor of the Wilson Security Black Diamond Cup, Prime 7, the Newcastle Herald, Star 104.5, BLK, Sports Coast, Trophy and Embroidery, and, of course, our good friends bring all the action to you live each and every week from Bar TV. Gentlemen, any last thoughts before we get closer to tip-off?
I think Terrigal, I think they're going to win today. I think, as I said, watching them last week...
I was going to ask you a tip. You're tipping Terrigal,
I'm tipping Terrigal. I'm going to take Terrigal, partly because John's going to take City, and we want to keep things interesting.
Oh, very
but
good.
also because I thought they were clinical against Cardiff last week, and I think, their coach, Bishy there, he's going to make sure that they're ripping and roaring for today.
Yep, and look, of course I'm going for City. There'd be no question I'm going for City, but I reckon this would be an absolute ripper of the game. Having had a little bit to do with the watching the rep game and the work that Bishy and stuff had done on regards to that. Really, that's most time I spent with Bishy in the last few years. He's a really good coach. These guys are a really good side, and City are absolutely going to have
John, you want to run through the umpires for the day?
Most importantly, of course, the goal umpires, Rachel Goodenough and Jake Lowe. boundary umpires are Colin Goodenough and Cooper Williams. And do we mention the field umpires today? I think they get too much of a rap, but Josh.
Newcastle City v Terrigal Avoca.
And of course, from Newcastle City's point of view, Mark Wheeler's 200th game, led the team out today before the broadcast started. Been an absolute legend for the club, has played representative football, been involved with multiple premierships for the club, and just a real nice bloke, and really proud of him.
Yeah, no doubt. Look, when you get those milestone games, John, the club really does lift around you, don't they? And 200s, they don't come across too often, 200 gamers.
Yeah, no, it's been a couple of years since we've had one, and it's really ecstatic that Mark got to do this here at number one in Premier Division.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic, because you'd be pretty close to 200 yourself, wouldn't you, Mick?
About
Kilos.
197 short, I think, of 200.
Right, you'll get there, buddy.
One in front of me. I've played two, so I'm 198 short of my 200.
Don't give up the dream, boys. Don't give up the dream. We'll be back in about a moment's time. Ball up for this top of the table clash live from number one sports ground here in Newcastle. Righto, and they've moved the looks like they've moved the ball up area there and across from the pitch. So
that was specifically for us commentators. Of course, we're so old and our eyesight's so bad. We actually asked Peter Terry and the groundsman to move the ball over to this side for today.
Very, very kind of them to do that for us. We thank them very much. So we've got City running to the right of screen, of course, and the Panthers running to the left. As we're about to get the ball and the game underway here, number one sports ground in Newcastle. Best luck to both teams. Good luck today, gentlemen. Enjoy your time.
Thank you.
Don't be shy.
Us too. Give us a break.
Notice Mark Wheeler lining up a full forward there for City.
Well, it's a good way to start your 200 if you can kick the first.
Absolutely.
Crowd's loving it. They're getting ready. Oh, here we go. We're underway. Round 10. The ball up. Nice tap out early window City as they pump it into their forward line early.
One of the young guns there, Connor Haswell. Back out to Wilmot, back into the centre and cut off by Terrigal Avoca.
Yeah, Kurt Fleming there getting all the scraps, looking for an option out. He's getting whirled in very quickly, but looks for an option, bad option. The ball's bobbled away. Early chance for City. He spread it to his right.
Ooh, first car for the day.
Yeah, good work, Josh Davis.
Shouldn't park there, probably a net baller. Good start for City, exactly where they want to be, right up the forward line very quickly, and that's what the Panthers have got to watch because City will have a very good transition. They're quick and they're sharp, and they like their forward line being active early. So the Panthers kick it out. Going for an option, Jay Lewis. Nice easy mark, just on the 50 trying to get it out. He's looking for another option here. Good, solid mark. James Webster goes long. Luke Rawlsey's got this. No, he hasn't. Backed into a very, very solid competition. Welcome back to Luke too. He's been out for a little while.
It's Josh Wheeler.
Bring it out wide.
Out to Dawes.
Big day for Dawsey today. They need him to lift again. Oh, not a good start to his day, though.
Gibson. Hands off that. Looks like McKendrick in the middle with the headgear on. Back to Keast. Back to Gibson again, who's kept running. And a shot off his left. Into the goal square.
Is he claiming the mark?
Yeah, Mark's
claimed
paid.
the mark.
Oh, no, they're having a chat. Hang on.
Roger wants to have a talk about it. Paying the mark.
Confirmed mark. That was Alistair Richardson, who's just been cleared in from the Pennant Hills Club in Sydney. It'll be interesting to see how he goes today.
Yeah, good acquisition there from the Panthers. Long kick out. Good kick out. Pushing it out to the far side of the ground for the Panthers, but they just can't get it past any further than Josh Wheeler in the number one today for City. Yeah, Panthers have got to be very careful because both sides have got good goal kicking up front, but it's all been at the right end of the park for the City guys and not the Panthers.
Yeah, absolutely. City come flying out of the blocks as you'd expect.
Clearing out, but only as far as Anthony Stewart. Anthony Stewart looking to get hands off quickly. Shocking kick. Courtney Knight, there's no way he had a chance at that one. As the Panthers again run it out via Gavin Kirkman.
And that's Bailey, the only one back there. Got a mile.
Head chasing.
He's got to be careful.
Brushes head there.
Brushes away Tom Head.
McKendrick again.
3
How can't hold it, though.
Choked a bit.
He's picked it up.
Yeah, no good there.
Great work there by
right by
Jared
in the
Smith
way.
at Terrigal.
Jared Flint tries to
keep
keep it alive. He's put it into the centre of the ground. But no good. Mitch Healy's got it. He's going to pump it out. And, of course,
Bailey.
Matty Bailey's got it, and he's going to run it out the far side. Has a bounce. Has a look upfield. Plenty of time on his hands. Tries to find a mark, but ended up going to no one. But the free kick's going to go.
Unrealistic attempt. Mitchell Knight. Terrigal with the ball back into the forward 50.
Jeez, he's put one in there.
Behind, all square. And wanted to do a shout-out to David Williams from the Newcastle City Club. He wanted me to work in hypothetical
Can't even get it out.
I can't get it out.
You'll get it out soon,
Extrapolation.
mate.
Hypothetical extrapolation.
City bringing it out down the wing. Good mark there by
Josh Avis.
And if we go from here on that theory, David, it's going to be a draw because it's 1-1 3 minutes in.
Wilmot, long kick. Good kick.
Another of the young guns. Haswell, rising star already this year.
Yeah, Connor Haswell, great young player. He's looking for an option and finds it. Good mark there.
Umpire's called not 15.
Mitch
And
Knight
no one played
drives it long. Good solid mark. They've got to get it out here, Panthers. Good
Wheeler
work.
was caught behind there, but great effort to spoil the defender's mark.
James Webster did well to sweep that out the far side of the park. Looks like James Hardy's going to run it the long way around the ground. Drives it in long to his full forward line, but Luke Rawns, his head, is going to see it over the line for a boundary throw in. About 25 out from the Panthers goal line in their attacking half of the ground. Pretty even start, gentlemen. It's pretty nervy.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those ones where it's been a bit
Wouldn't
of pinball.
expect anything else. Have a look here. Some of them having a bit of a go in the middle. Long way off the ball.
Yeah, as we ball it in, Panthers need a good opening score here. This is what they want. Quick hands, only as far as Anthony Stewart. Good work. And the City run it out of their back line. William McKellar for the Panthers. Couldn't get it.
Good pick up there by Webster. Great vision into the centre there. That was Kurt Fleming.
Kurt's having a bit of a look around. They really need to make most of it. Hands it off and drives it long. Looking for an option up front for the Panthers. Couldn't quite take the mark. The City boys, it's a bit of a fumble. Good solid tackle in there by the City guys.
Wheeler, second effort.
Knocked out in the tackle.
Wilmot gets the hands out. Scrambling defence here by City.
All City on that far wing, though. Got numbers. Go in the middle of the night. Good mark there.
Yeah, Mitchell Knight, good mark. Long, beautiful kick, but spoiled very well. The Panthers, again, are running into some space up front. They're just breaking down at the half-forward line here, the Panthers, at the moment. They just can't get it out anything further than about the 50. Solid tackling, good defence. And again, City come away with it, but only as far as Jay Lewis. Jay Lewis looking for an option up front.
Oh, and he's got it.
Finds it. Great vision, great mark.
And
looks like Tom Head.
Exactly what we thought this game was going to be. It's hard. Both teams are absolutely going for it. Great positioning there by Tom Head from Terrigal Avoca. He's got a shot about 20 degrees, about 20 metres out.
Yeah, look, really. Oh, no, it's not Tommy Head, sorry. It's Mitch Betson. Mitchy Betson's got this one. He's going to roll in. He's going to drive it through the big sticks for the Panthers and hopefully open the scoring for them. But, yeah, the boys are really sizing each other up as Mitchy Betson rolls in and kicks truly for the opening major of the game. Well done to Mitch Betson. Good vision there and a great mark to Mitch. Do you want to try and get that those two words in there again, mate?
No, I did get it. Well, again, I can't do the maths now. I got 7-1 and 6 minutes gone. So what's that going to be? 80-8 or something?
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, Terrigal Avoca now lead. 1 goal, 1 to Zip, 1 City. So 7-1.
6.5 gone.
Yeah, good start. Both sides, they are filling each other out, Mick, and they're trying to work out the best way to get the win today, but it's going to be tough.
Absolutely. As you can see, we're now sort of 7 minutes into the game almost, and only the 1 goal. A lot of play back and forth through the midfield. The ball goes up. Dawes in the ruck. Wins the tap. Great tap.
Stewart. Bag.
Lucky
yeah,
that one.
Didn't get very far. Found by Jared Flint. Turns
Wasn't
around, swings around on the right and drives it long, looking up at the forward line again. That is Tom Head this time. We'll get it right this time. Tommy's still battling well.
Wheeler's
couldn't get the hand away.
him up.
Great work by Josh Wheeler.
Oh,
but it comes away to
Terrigal's
Panthers
got it and a behind.
and sprays it to the left. crucial miss. You can't miss those ones, boys. On top of the table clashes like today, you cannot afford to miss them 15 yards out running into an open goal. Luke Rawnsley looking to kick it out here for the City guys.
It's great to see Luke back out. He's had a couple of weeks out from injury. First game back. That wasn't the best kick, though. It's been knocked down by Terrigal Avoca. Second effort by Rawnsley. There's been a whistle. Play on advantage.
Bishop.
Goal to Terrigal Avoca.
Chrissy Bishop, what a
Hey,
masterstroke. Coach only brought himself on about a minute and a half ago, and he's kicked a major. He's showing the boys how it's done, Chris Bishop. Put himself up front. It's a good way to be when you're the coach. You can put yourself wherever you like, can't you? And the forward line always helps.
8 minutes gone. Terrigal Avoca 14. City 1 behind.
Just got a score in from the First Division clash between Warners Bay and Nelson Bay. Warners Bay winning that game 21-13, 139 to 3-4-22. And young Troy Gordon from Warners Bay's kicked 13 goals in that game. So that's an excellent day out.
Yeah, good player, Troy Gordon. Anyway, the ball goes up here. Doors again for the ruck for the City guys. Just tapping it to the opposition every time so far. Can't get it out. City midfield need to work a bit harder, but here we go. There's an opportunity there. It's gone long.
Big
good lead
Here
from
comes
Mitch.
Knight.
He's still working hard. Mitch Knight wants the ball.
Oh, great tackle by Andrew Wilmot.
Anyway, Panthers are going to get it out through Damon Smith. Damon Smith looks inside. Good mark there by Jay Lewis. Settles well. Kicks across the board to Jared Flint. Jared Flint's got it again. Looking for an option out. Avoids the hands. He was thinking about it, but he's going to go straight up the middle. Straight to his forward line. Looks like Tom Head and sits perfectly.
Terrible.
Oh, hang on. He's
pushed him out. He's pushed him out.
Push out.
Lucks of fortune there for City.
City, bring it over to
Fingers Gibson.
Well
Gibson pushing it out the close side of the ground here. Looks for an option inside. Nelly took it to one hand at his hip there, James Hart. Scrap amongst the ball. Here it comes. City got it out.
Courtney Knight's got this. Outside 50 though. Swings around on his left. Pass in. Intercepted again by Terrigal.
Yeah, I'd say he would like to have that one again, Courtney, if he could. Anyway, the Panthers have got to get it out of their back line. He's playing it on now. Oh, good solid mark there. Made him earn every second of that mark. So well done, Kurt Fleming. Good courage.
Is there one person you wouldn't want to be hit by?
No, not at all. Anthony Stewart can hit hard. Anyway, Kurt Fleming goes along on the outer side of the ground looking for a mark and finds it. Beautiful grab. Swings around on the left and drives it long again.
Oh, that's an absolute screamer. He's
opening
the goal square.
Oh, he's held it. Rawnsley's wrapped him up. The ball's still in contest. I can't see what's going on. Stacks on. Ball up.
Corey Billings should have eaten that one up. He was in perfect position and it was a fantastic kick.
Good to see the umpires ball that up rather quickly, though, as opposed to last night where we saw the AFL umpires running around to pack 3 times before.
Yeah, a few rolling balls. Anyway, ball up right up inside the goal square of the Panthers. But anyway, looks like the City going to try and get out.
Big hit
Solid
from Josh
tackle
Wheeler.
there. Josh Wheeler's got hands all over
Payne's got it out to Stewart. Big high ball. 3-on-1. Terrigal's got it.
Good use of body by Riley Clifton there. Pushed him out of the way and sends it straight back into the danger zone. 4-1 there. The pack. Rawnsley gets it and he brings it out for City. Great composure there by Rawnsley.
Nice hit to McMahon.
And they're on the break now, City, on that far wing.
Oh, just put him off the kick there.
For a second or so too long.
3 Terrigal guys all over the ball. No City guys, but they come in very, very quickly and swim around it. And now it has one. It's broken City's way.
Mark.
Connor
just
Haswell
outside
breaks
the 50.
away. Yeah, Connor Haswell looking long. Kicks it into the man on the mark. Scrap there. No, he spent it before he had it. Hands out. Hands out. Peter Van Dam looking around. Goes back for safety. And then now they go forward.
Big hit from Mark Wheeler. Good pressure from City. Ball's in dispute. Dawes and Wilmot go it. Dawes has got it to McKendrick. No, lost. Back
Bishop
to Terrigal.
Again.
Shot in.
Over the
and
top.
And finds him.
And that is...
It's like Mitch Betson again.
Yeah, Mitch Betson again. They've gone tall in the forward line.
They are going. The ball going into the forward line for Terrigal. They're just being picked off every time. They're doing a great job if that's their game plan.
Yeah, it was a great kick there by Coach Chris Bishop, who's superstar Chris Bishop at the moment. It was a perfectly weighted kick. In fact, I think it was Wilmot just in front of him. He thought he had it covered, but it just kept going, and his fingertips just couldn't quite get to the ball as Mitch Betson rolls in and drives it through. Big fist pump from Betson. He gets his second for the day. And already a few danger signs here for City. John, they need to do something very quickly, buddy. 3 goals to zip.
Yep. It's not a worrying sign as yet, but certainly we need to have a look at the structure, have a look at where we're going. never going to be an easy game. This is always going to be a hard game for both sides. So we'll just need to wait and see and adjust and react, which is a big part of the plan.
Big part of the plan. And they need to adjust and react very, very quickly because scoreboard pressure is already on the 20 points to 1 so far as we're about to ball it up again and get it underway. Dawsey's out of the ruck now. Got Cameron Keast in the ruck. Wins it, pushes it forward to City. Plenty of players around the ball here. Not a lot of time to get it out. Smothered off the
Stewart again. Who else is in there?
Sam Payne
Always.
gets the hands away.
Dawes on the lead this time. Overrun it.
Jason Van Dam's going to scrap it up.
Pace there.
Goes to the far side. Goes to the wing. Looks for John O'Gourlay. John O'Gourlay is going to make a contest of it. And
he's got it too.
Front.
He's beat McKendrick there. But the kick's not great.
And
that's Lonnan
Mark
in the
Lonnan
back pocket.
cleans up in a poor kick.
That's Paddy Brown.
Switching play now. Anthony Stewart for City. Luke gets Rawlsey gets the hands back in and drives it straight up the ground.
Paddy McMahon in the middle, spoiled there by Terrigal, but got the bounce. Coming out of the centre, kick in. Knight!
Good night.
Great mark, Courtney Knight.
And I hope Jerry and Phil are down there at the MCG. I know they're watching Bar TV on their phone today, so I hope they saw that mark from their boy.
Yeah, great kick. You wouldn't want anyone else's hands right now.
I was given 50-metre penalty there because the Terrigal player coming off to make an interchange has run over the mark or into the protected area. So this is pretty much a lay-down misère now
Damon Smith has just cost his team a goal. Absolutely. You don't run across the mark, young fella.
I noticed Chris Bishop went off just before him. There was a bit of a filthy look over the shoulder there too. So you might hear about that one at training on Tuesday night.
Anyway, Courtney Knight gets the simplest of kicks away to claim his first for the day. You wouldn't have... He's kicked over 700 now, hasn't he, John?
That's 701 in BDAFL football, 699 in Premier Division.
Is that right?
He only kicked 2 goals in reserves in his whole career.
Is there any easier than the one he just put through then?
Maybe his 700th.
Yeah, that was pretty easy, actually. We saw that at Waters Bay.
Unmarked in the goal square, turned around and just dribbled it through. So one of the easiest ones, certainly.
Well,
14 and a half gone. Terrigal, Avoca, 3-2. City, 1-1.
And Keast goes up for City again. Taps it down. Well won. Gone a bit high there, and he's going to get the free, but they're going to play it on. Sam Payne got it high.
Oh, great spoil there.
Played advantage.
Terrigal player.
Good work by Knight to get back on it too. Try to bend it back in, City here. Doors up there. Good, solid mark.
Yeah, well played there by Van Dam. Got in front, and strong body kept him there.
Plays it out wide. Looking for John O'Gourlay on the wing there. Handball over. Now they're playing good football here. Peter Van Dam gets it back and drives it long, but to nobody.
Wheel was in the space here. Oh, no, coming through from Terrigal.
Tommy Head driving through it and puts it back into the play, but cleaned up by Michael Healy.
That was potentially probably lazy there from Big Head there. He didn't really look up, but just snapped it over his shoulder, and unfortunately for Terrigal, there's no one there.
Yeah, needed a bit more composure. Bang on there, Mick. You've been doing this thing for a while, haven't you?
For City, we're going the switch here. Healy coming across, playing on, under some pressure, got away with it. Hands to Gibson, up the middle. Long roost, aiming at Keast. Good contest, spoiled. Keast has got it though, playing on, kicking up into a vacant goal, forward 50. Jacob Dawes on the lead, gets the ball on the bounce. Under pressure, no options, plays it right back. Not the best kick in the world, but coming back, handball, back to Dawes again. And again, playing it all the way back to Paddy Brown.
Can you believe that? Dawes picked it up about 20 out from goal, and they've played it back to about 100 out from goal.
It's like watching the Newcastle Jets play, Spy.
and
anyway.
Terrigal have got numbers on a quick swap,
Yeah, good transition there. Looking for an option up front. Not going to get it. Luke Rawlsey goes straight through the pack and punched it forward. Lucks of fortune for the City as they bring it out on the...
Bailey to Wilmot. Wilmot's having a bounce on the wing under some pressure now. Up into this forward. Keast and Knight over the top. Great mark, Courtney Knight.
Great mark, Courtney Knight. Yeah, well played. Read it well. Read it better than everyone else around the back of the pack. He's going to be probably kicking this bang on the 50 line and probably should kick it through, really. He's a good kick. You don't kick 700 goals for nothing. Courtney Knight lining up for his second, trying to get City right back in this game. As he runs in, bangs it right on the 50. He's bringing it back.
Has not moved.
Crowd love it. The crowd go up. So does Courtney Knight. City are back. 2 straight to Courtney Knight.
17 gone. Terrigal, Avoca 20. Newcastle City 13. So that would make it the 700 in Premier Division too.
Yeah, well done, Courtney Knight. Excellent return from a great player. City is starting to look a bit better for you, John.
Yeah, no, it's all this game's going to ebb and flow. We're going to be here on the edge of our seats for the whole day. No doubt about it. I can't see this being anything but a really good classic contest.
Right, well, here we go again, waiting for the ball to be returned to the centre of the park while the guys in green, in the Newcastle Herald umpire uniforms, fantastic publication, Newcastle Herald. Make sure you get your copy on Monday and see all the action from the BDAFL in it. As we're about to get it underway, umpire says, everyone ready? And we're going to ball it up. Keese goes up again for City, but the tap's won by Terrigal. Good tap. Plenty of pressure on the ball.
Commitment by Andrew Wilmot. He's under about 20 people there.
Yeah, he's a class player, Wilmot, and he comes up with the ball and gives it back to the umpire. That's a sign of a good player when they come up last with the ball. Good smother there.
It's coming out.
Looking to get
We've got Playford in there, another of the young guns. Played really well last night. An unfortunate loss for the under-17s, but really one of the stars. That's got to be high.
Joe Reedy caught one
he's
absolutely across the...
And hasn't he been an absolute gun? Only been with the club 5 or 6 weeks. Moved down from Lismore for university, where he's studying to be a doctor. And already
on, Josh
been a
Davis.
rising star.
Josh Davis looking
forward.
up front.
Great mark, Terrigal.
Fantastic mark. Looks like Jason Van Dam again. He's got the tough job on Dawsey up front there, but he did well. Anyway, they've rushed it through for a point. As Terrigal once again bring it out. Terrigal Avoca, of course. Hands to Flint. Flint goes long, looking for a long leading head. He's a long way from goal now, Tom Head. He's going to get a bit of assistance there. The boundary, they've kept it inside the boundary. Looks like James Hart. He's driven it long again. The half-forward line from Terrigal Avoca is just not quite working yet, Mick.
No, not at the moment. They're trying hard, but a lot of probably lazy balls in that aren't hitting targets. Good tackle there.
Straight up the ground for City. They like the rec route straight through the corridor there. No mucking
Davis
around.
Back on.
Still pushing it forward, battling hard, City. Hands come out. Coming out through Jay Lewis. Jay Lewis drives it long again. That's the best way they're getting it forward, but there's just no options up front.
Wheeler's been moved to the back line. Great spoil there by Wheeler.
Plenty of pressure from Tom Head up front for the Panthers, but the City guys, composure is key, and they get it out. They're starting to swing it out wide now. Josh Wheeler hands it out. Is that like Raumsey's out there again? But Josh Wheeler picks it up.
71's Paddy Brown.
Paddy Brown was it, but he only got as far as the half-forward line this time.
And he's an amazing
kick there from Webster.
James Webster, was it?
Yeah, James Webster. He's dobbed it from the paint.
Fantastic effort. Number 3, James Webster for Terrigal Avoca.
20 gone. Terrigal 4-3, City 2-1.
Yeah, James Webster. City looked like they're under composure. Just a bad handball out there at the end, and James was on it, and he thought there was nothing left to do other than go straight for the big sticks because there was no one up front for Terrigal Avoca, and he did exactly the right thing by him and his team and put it through for a major. Gets his first for the day.
Far out too. Back in the middle, Dawes up, down to Stewart again. Handball off to Reedy. Up into the forward line. Great contest again. Terrigal's.
Yeah, Sam O'Brien did well there.
Pressure from Bailey, but it's going up the wing again from Terrigal now. Great step there.
Jared Flint goes long.
Oh, nice
Mitch
lead.
Betson.
Oh, that was a good spoil there from Wheeler.
Oh, he's got a hold if he can't. He's got to get hands out.
Back to Betson again.
Centering kick.
Smothered.
Too easy, though, for Mark Lonner. Mark Lonner runs it out and delivers wide. Good work there. Good work by Terrigal Avoca. There's still plenty of pressure on the ball. No one's going to give an inch here. Only goes as far as Pete Van Dam for Terrigal.
Great pressure from Bailey. Forces a turnover again, but again, back to Terrigal Avoca, back into the guts. Good lead for Terrigal.
Yeah, good work. Corey Billings again. Corey Billings is having a look up the ground. He's looking for options left, right and centre. He's gone for his option.
Gone long for Tommy Head, just over.
Yeah, good pressure. Good work there from Mark Lonnon. He's going to have a big day, Mark Lonnon, on Tommy Head. He's going to have to be at his best today, John.
Yeah, certainly. Look, I think City had identified that the back structure that it had originally wasn't working. Lono's been moved back. Mark Wheeler's been moved back. Seems to be much more
hang on a second.
in the black line, but here we go again.
Chris Bishop.
And he
has done it. Chris Bishop with a left foot snap.
Left foot snap from
pocket.
right out in the forward pocket. Magnificent effort.
Man is showing him how to do it, boys. It's showtime, Bishop. He'll look back with this one with fond. He'll get the fondly. He'll get the Bar TV replay, and he'll be showing him all week. Boys, have a look. This is how it's done. That's all you say every training session. Boys, remember that footage from number 1. That's how it's done. Good job from Chris Bishop. Great left foot snap. Breaks him out again. Terrigal Avoca back out toward 2-goal lead. 26-14 over City. Dawes is back in the ruck for City. And wins it.
Stewart again. Always there at the... Oh, great bump there by Van Dam. Oi!
Who wants
Back
the
up
ball?
into Terrigal's advantage again. Oh, how's that not a
over.
throw?
Not sure what that one was, but he got
City
away with
boys
it.
went
Gibson's got it.
Oh, razzle
Big
dazzle
dummy
there from Abe Gibson.
Fingers Gibson out onto the far wing, but it's one-on-one. Bailey against Jared Flint there. Bailey's got it. Mitch Knight's out there to help him.
Can't get clean possession anyone here. Well, he's gone over the top. I think Jay Lewis is going to get the free, and he does. They just couldn't get clean possession. They couldn't get clean purchase anyone. The ball's bobbling around as it does every week. No one can get it as he kicks it long. Again, looking for a
Dawes
leading
floating back
and
there, but
great
he cannot
mark.
get the hands up above head. Great mark there from Tommy Head.
Yeah, he's got good, strong. We've been watching him all year, Tommy Head, and he's got fantastic hands on him. He's just got to keep doing that all day for the Panthers, and if he's their outlet, so be it. But when you've got pinpoint passing like that, because Dorsey had his arms up, he's got a big set of hands too. He just couldn't get that one. And Tommy Head looking to get his first for the day.
The Terrigal ball into their forward line has absolutely been centimetre perfect all day. It's been pretty to watch from Terrigal how they're hitting. So we've got Tommy Head shooting from 20 out, left foot. Oh, goal umpire doesn't move. Straight through. Terrigal, 6 goals.
Great effort from Tom Head. Gets his first for the day. And good reward for someone working very hard up in that forward line.
After City came back after Terrigal started off really well, Terrigal have kicked the last 3 goals, puts them out to a 4-goal lead over City with 4 minutes into injury time already in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's gone quick too. 24-minute mark, and it feels like it's just started a second ago. Good sign of a good game when the time's flying.
Absolutely. Both sides are starting to settle into their rhythm a little bit more. It was probably a bit of a nervy start, but as the ball goes up, City again win the tap, but Terrigal with the clearance.
Kurt Fleming tries hard, gets it away.
Webster.
Hands over. Great work to William McKellar. William McKellar's driven it long, but only good enough for a point. Will McKellar, good job there, running through in numbers. The Panthers as they go on a quick kick out. City. Luke Rawlins, didn't get that clean possession. Had to run, had to work hard for it. He keeps pushing it up the far wing. Who's that? Looking for Pat McMahon. Couldn't quite get that possession either. Damon Smith been pretty good early. Damon Smith, apart from running across the mark.
Seems that Terrigal's got numbers everywhere at the moment, but there's Stewart again, straight down on the ball, hard as always. Ball up.
Really interesting. The boys are going at the ball, but they've all got their heads up because they know they're going to get smashed. Like just then, he couldn't get clean possession. Why? He could hear the footsteps and he got a bit worried. Anyway, ball's been put up. Far side of the ground. Kicks off the ground. I think that was Alexander White did that, but can't quite see that far. My eyesight's getting
Peter
worse
Van
and
Dam,
worse.
I think.
Was it Pete Van Dam, was it?
10.
You're both doing better than me. I had nothing.
Anyway, boundary umpire's about to throw it in again. Far side of number 1 sports ground. Gets it in. Tap down there from Anthony Stewart, but only as far as the Panthers players.
Good mark going back from... No,
Come on, Johnny's on your side.
Quarter time.
Anyway, the siren has sounded. I'll get this right myself. As Terrigal Avoca win the first quarter, 33-14. Gentlemen, goal kickers, John for City.
Yeah, Courtney Knight with 2 for Terrigal Avoca, Tom Head with 1, Mitch Betson with 2, Chris Bishop with 2, and James Webster with 1.
Yeah, good opening quarter from Terrigal Avoca. The Panthers have done very well. Look, City is still right in this. It's too early days to start calling it now. But what do you reckon? What do you reckon, Gray? What do you reckon about the first quarter?
Well, as I said early, both sides just sounding each other out. A few skill errors. I think it was probably brought on by the pressure of both sides putting onto their opponents. But yeah, Terrigal, the class has shone through. When they've got clean possession into the forward line, they've converted, and I think that's what's probably having them on front in the scoreboard is the fact that Newcastle City aren't getting that clean ball into the forward line.
Well, it showed. Yeah, they got it to Courtney Knight's hands twice, and he converted truly both times. They need to get some clean possession, but it's very, very tough on the ball at the moment. Both half back lines are copping the brunt of all of the action, and they've been pretty good both sides because they haven't been able to get it past that. The best attack for Panthers is when they've been going long over the top to head and bets, and the same. City got to do the same. They've got to go long to Courtney Knight and see how he goes up front because he's a good kicker.
Yeah, it just seems that Terrigal's got more options going into the forward line
Yep.
than what we have, that City have. Sorry, I will try to not be biased. But
No, you can be biased, John.
Okay, I will be biased. But yeah, they seem to have more options. We just had a minor score error there. It was actually 6 goals 4 to Terrigal to 2 goals 2 City at quarter time.
Right, all good. So look, as we get some scores in from around the grounds, we will get them to you soon. Mick, you got any coming in from the earlier games at all so far?
Yep. We'll start with Division 2. We had earlier today at number 1 Sports Ground, we had Newcastle City 18-25, 133, beat Wyong Lakes 2-1-13. Warners Bay 18 goals 6, 114, beat Maitland 7-7-49. The entrance Baddo Bay 10-6, 66 over Singleton 3-7-25 up there at Singleton. And in First Division, we had Newcastle City in a great game, 11 goals 21, 87 over Wyong Lakes 9-5-59. Warners Bay 21-13, 139, beating Nelson Bay 3 goals 4-22. And I have a quarter time score in from Killarney Vale versus Singleton. I predicted it would be close, and I was right. Singleton 2 goals 1, trailing Killarney Vale 2 goals 6.
Fantastic wrap there, Mick. We'll have a short break, and we'll be back for the second quarter here, live from number 1 Sports Ground in the Wilson Security Black Diamond Cup. The Wilson Security Black Diamond Cup 2014 season wishes to thank all of their sponsors: Wilson Security, Prime 7, the Newcastle Herald, Star 104.5, BLK, Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, and of course Bar TV. We thank all of our partners in the 2014 Wilson Security Black Diamond Cup. And we're about to get away here for the second quarter, round 10 from the Wilson Security Black Diamond Cup. Newcastle City currently trail Terrigal Avoca 39-14. It's just waiting for all clear. Umpire says we're ready to go.
Let's go.
Will McKellar up for the Panthers against Jacob Dawes for City in the ruck. Dawesy wins the tap down, only goes as far as, looks like James Webster again, gets the hands out. Gavin Kirkman couldn't get it any further. Wilmot gets it, hands out, beautiful hands. Good long kick, pushing it out wide for
Connor
Haswell. Connor's done well to get around him, actually. He has done well, Connor. Puts it into Keasty. Keasty couldn't quite take the mark there for City. It was a pretty poor kick. Pretty scrappy play. Still plenty of pressure on the ball. Spins out of it
Mitch
beautifully.
Knight
Puts it
into
in.
the goal sweater. His brother Courtney Bow over the head.
Goes out for a throw in. Yeah, good work from City. Early ascendancy in this second quarter. They need it up this end of the park, and they need it up here a few times more. but they need to make sure, boys, that they score in this passage of play right now. Ball comes in. Easy tap out there to the Panthers. Oh, try to swing on his foot.
That was again Stewart at the bottom.
Looks like Wilmot's going to clean this up for City. He does. Takes a nice, easy mark. Looking inside for options. Can't see too many. A lot of players clogging up the 50. He's gone in, he's gone, but it's all Panthers.
Not the best option, but here we go. Who's this? Knight, snap. In the goal square. Nah, behind.
Yeah, rush through there for the behind. Fortune favoured the Brave there, Courtney. He put himself in a position, and the ball did come to him. So Kurt Fleming for the Panthers will be looking to get this out as far as he possibly can. They don't want to mess around with it in here, the Panthers. Not a lot of movement. There's the lead. Poor kick, though. Puts his teammate under pressure and comes out. Van Dam taps it around him only as far as Tommy Head. He's a long way from home. Oh, he dropped that. He's dropped that cold. He did drop it cold. Even I'll call that. Easy option out there.
Good hit there to
Good mark by Alexander White. Alexander White looking for another option inside. Pushes it wide, right in the pocket.
That's a great lead by from the Terrigal Avoca player. He's marked by 3 City players. Still got the lead into the pocket. That was, Tommy Head. Big left foot kick into the goal square.
What can he do with it? He's got it.
Oh, hello.
And he has. Mitchy Betson. Crumbs it off the front of the pack, Mitch Betson. Swings around on the right, and he has got another one for the day. Mitch Betson with his third already, and then the opening stages of this second quarter takes the lead out. 5 goals now from Terrigal Avoca. John, what's going to happen here with the Blues?
No, it's we're still not worried yet.
He's alert, but he's not alarmed.
Oh, good call,
I've always been alert. The world needs more alerts.
Yeah, look, it was great work by Mitch Betson at the front of the pack. Got off hands and swung around, got it, and he went straight for goal. He wasn't mucking around looking for any options. He knew what he wanted to do. So great work, Mitch Betson out to 3 goals, leading all scorers so far today. Once again, umpires walking back to his mark. Everyone ready to rock and roll? Yes, they are. Jacob Dawes again up against Will McKellar. Dawesy wins the tap out. Can't get it any further. Trying to get a handle on it. Can get a handle on it. Finally, James Hart, but wrapped up very, very quickly. Umpire says, I'll have that one, thank you. Let's go and start it all again.
Just really good hard football by both teams. It's a real enjoyable game to watch. Knight's got it there at the back of the pack. It's come out the wrong way, though. Rounded up by Dave Bowden. Again, good bounce for City in this case. Bailey back through traffic. Big cross to Haswell. Accidental trip. Looks like Riley Clifton from Terrigal get there first, but no, Avis has got there. Josh Avis snap into the goal square. Contested. Nearly taken by Courtney Knight. Back out again. Ball in dispute in the forward 50 for Newcastle City. Terrigal's got it by Jason Van Dam clearing out to the wing.
Yeah, good work by Terrigal. They're pushing it out on the far side there. There's plenty of space there. He goes long. He's looking for Mitch Betson again, but he's kept it in. I thought the boundary might beat them all, but still in play, but now it has. Boundary has beaten them at the end of the day. But, good long lead too there by Mitch Betson. He's working hard. He's up forward today, and he was pushing out towards the 60 mark there away from goal, trying to get it. Ball comes back into play. Big pack of players go up there for the tap out. Looks like it was Mitchell Knight trying to get it through heavy traffic. Now it's sprung out the back door. Quick hands, couldn't get to anyone. Palm off. Thank you very much for coming for Stewart. Well done.
Anthony Stewart.
Swings around. Pat McMahon did a good job there. Goes for Keasty, couldn't quite get it. Running back onside was Jason Van Dam. He's going to get the outlet pass now. Pushes it towards, was that Sam O'Brien? Sam O'Brien's got it. He's pushing it on this side of the park now. 2 heavy bodies. Well worked there. Well worked by Alexander White. Great use of the body. Yeah, not the biggest bloke, but did a great job and finds the mark as well. Good work by Terrigal at the moment. Looking at playing is fantastically in front of the grandstand. Corey Billings has the ball in hand now. He just needs to top it off with a fantastic pass. And he's gone long to the man he needs to go to, which is Tom Head. And Mitch Betson has taken the mark.
Magnificent mark by Tom Head for a terrible.
No, Mitch Betson there, John.
Sorry.
Yeah, Tom was doing the big lead, but it actually faded to the left and it favoured Mitch Betson, who put his big hands up and grabbed it. And he's now going to be kicking for his 4th goal of the day already. Mitch Betson, good return.
Absolutely. Betson's been a great foil for Head there because a lot of the City defenders have been drawn to Head. And Betson's just been popping up there one-on-one, and he's not a little bloke himself, so...
Yeah, bang on. You're exactly right. Tom was going for the mark, and they all got sucked into him, and Mitch was in the right spot as it faded towards the left. Anyway, Mitch Betson walks in now, gets under the ball a bit, but likes it, and he gets the fist pumps again. Goal umpire says, thank you very much. Rachel good enough there behind the sticks, and she gives the all clear as Mitch Betson gets his 4th for the day already. And I tell you what, John, I'm waiting for you to start to get worried now, mate.
I never worry. As Michael has known me for years, I never worry about anything. I'm very relaxed. Terrigal Avoca are playing magnificent football.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
That transition from their back line to the forward in front of the grandstand, he was fantastic.
They are just outplaying us at the moment. And the quality of their play has been really good.
Well, the best part of our game is when you get a goal, it goes back to the middle and we start all over again, and it's even bet. So off we go again. Jacob Dawes really has to win this tap out, and his midfield need to be crumbing it as best they can. And here we go. He doesn't get past Van Dam, though. He was too good for him. Soft hands, and again, Terrigal pump it long through John O'Gourlay. Back of the pack. It fell for Tommy Head. Mitch Betson couldn't quite get the mark, and Tom Head was at the front of the pack. Got on the left, couldn't get anything. It's going to be a throw in. About 5 minutes or outside the point post. Umpire throws it in. Dawes again, this time up against Benny Lamb. They need to work hard here, City. The back line needs to work really hard. No, can't get it out. Umpire says, I'll have that one, gentlemen. We'll ball it up. But the good thing is it's for the City guys is that they're pushing it away from the sticks, which is what they need to do. Plenty of players around the ball. Bit hard to see from here, but plenty of pressure on the ball.
Again, I could see one blood nut over there. Luke Ronsley in amongst it.
Yeah, of course. I know his dad's watching. I think he commented last night. He's looking forward to the game, or it might have been this morning. But yeah, so hello to Mr. Ronsley. I know he's an avid watcher of the BDAFL.
Big day to Big Dennis down there in Melbourne today.
Good kick long out there from City. And the Lions going to beat Damon Smith from the Panthers.
And not only these City supporters, not only people like Dennis Ronsley down there in Melbourne. Speaking of blood nuts, Ian the Fijian baker on his honeymoon in Istanbul, Turkey, watching live on his computer in the motel room. Hope you and Carly having a great time over there, Fiji.
Did you say in the hotel room?
Yeah, in the hotel room.
I'm sure they're having a good time there, John. What are you talking about, mate?
On bar TV, watching the Blues.
I don't even know where to go with that one. But anyway, we all enjoyed our honeymoon. There you go. Good kick in there by McKendry. He's trying to push it forward. Kesey's running onto it. Mitch Knight's running onto it. Oh, Courtney Knight, sorry. My mistake. Couldn't quite get there.
Bowden and Haswell both putting pressure on the Terrigal Avoca player. It's going to go out and it'll be a ball up.
Sam O'Brien for Terrigal did a good job there just trying to get out of the pressure. And Courtney Knight nearly had his serve for the day. Anyway, the boundary umpire's about to throw it in. They've got to keep working hard now, City. This is where they need to score. Can't quite see the tap where that is. On the very, very far pocket there. Hands out to Van Dam. Van Dam goes long now. Looking for Betson. He's a long way from home as well. And he's pushed him under the ball.
Yeah, correct call there. Just pushed Joshy Wheeler under the ball there.
Goes in. Nice pass. Not many options there for City. There's a few blokes standing still.
Oh, Knight goes high.
In the forward pocket. Can't see from here. I saw old guys up here are struggling.
Yeah, Terrigal Panthers are about to run it out.
And I've just been talking to 5 minutes with my mic off. That's
yeah, well done. Welcome to commentary, John. Good stuff. You've got to turn the mic on. That helps. Anyway, City are going to run it back in through London. Chris Bishop, I don't know if he tripped or he dived, but one of the two. He's still got the ball forward a bit to his player, and he's going to run that out.
That's coming. Just
I think he's kept it just
done.
in. Alexander White keeps it just in play. And he goes along. Luke Raumsley, courage here if he takes this.
Wheeler.
Good job by Betson again. He's working hard.
2-on-1 to City, and still Terrigal Avoca controlled the ball there. It was a ball in the end, but the ball control has just been magnificent today.
Yeah, their boundary umpire setting himself. In it goes. Dawsey up again for the City guys. Couldn't quite get the tap down. Right, hands out. James Webster looking for an option and finds one inside. Beautiful vision and well played. Jay Lewis, he tries to make his coach work really hard. Chris Bishop,
you reckon?
Big long hands, great long hands there. He's kicked it from 50 and taken down too solidly. John O'Gourlay is making a run for it. He's the man. He's got to make it for the Panthers, and he's sidestepping and dancing and tripping.
Great one.
He's done a good and great hands, and he's got to be quick and not quick enough. Good tackle by City. But gave it away. Great smother there by Josh Wheeler. Still in the forward line. And
Another
kicks
one to
truly.
Terrigal.
Great goal there
Will
by
McKellar
William
it was.
McKellar. Fantastic goal, and he loves it too. He was pumped up. He's looking for high fives from everyone.
Just got the remaining matches first quarter score in there, and as I'd pick, Warners Bay 5-4-34 up against Nelson Bay 3-3-21.
Good work. That's Mick Gray's fourth commendation of himself, as I predicted. So well done, Mick. You're on fire today. Go to the races, son.
You've picked the whole round in the AFL this week as well, Mick, or?
Yeah, well, I'm a Swans fan, so I'm one up.
He's 1 from 1.
8 minutes gone, 9 minutes gone in the second quarter. Terrigal's out to a pretty big 7-goal lead at the moment, 9-3 to 2-3. Roger Crowhurst about to throw it up again in the middle.
And up he goes. Van Dam against Dawes. Straight down to the hands. And look how quick that was wrapped up. There was players all over that ball. There was no way that was going to come out there at all. And Sam Payne got wrapped up very quickly. Umpire pulls it up again. Van Dam and Dawes. Good contest there. Once again, it was almost an action replay. Straight back to Sam Payne. And again, he's wrapped up. See if they can go for a hat-trick of exactly the same play here. Clear out, boys. Clear out. Roger wants the camera on him. Get out of the way, boys. Make sure they got a good shot of him. There he is. He's going to ball it up again. Big pack. They're all waiting for it to come down. There's a big punch from either side. Bishop can't quite get it clear.
There's about 40 players around the ball at that case. No one in either only 1 or 2 in either forward line.
That's fantastic.
Massive crowd.
36 on the ground. There's 40 around the ball. John on fire.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Hello.
Yeah, get out of the way, boys.
I've got the names wrong. I've got the numbers wrong. I've got the score wrong. Anything else?
No, you're on fire, son. I love it. I love your work. Makes me look good all of a sudden. And it's not Gary. Anyway, City are going to thrust forward. Here they go again. They need a mark. They need Courtney Knight to take it. He's the man, but no.
Outnumbered.
Well read. 2-1. Oh.
Eight.
Is he going to give away a 50?
Oh, really? I think that was... I think he played
No,
on there.
is he? No. Yes, he has given the 50. It looked like he played on there, didn't he?
I thought he had, but...
Oh, they're going again. Someone's mouthed off.
City need to focus. City need to get back and play football.
The umpire's selling real estate now. It's potential goal for one of the backmen.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't give away, let alone 150, but 2.
The first one, you know, is one of those things. It could have went either way, but it was there. But the second one, there's no, you know,
that's just
no
pure discipline,
benefit
John.
for that. Yeah, exactly right. Really,
anyway,
the City Club showed that earlier today with the lower grades that discipline wins out in the end.
Riley Clifton, given everything he's got from the 50, he's given it some, but he's sprayed it to the left as you often do, trying to give it a little too much. Anyway, they get another point, just takes them another little point out and puts a lot more scoreboard pressure on the Newcastle City Blues. Luke Raumsey, beautiful long kick out, gets a lot of yardage on that one.
Gee, that's nearly up to the centre,
to
the centre, nearly 70, 80 metre boot.
But it's going to come straight back at him if they're not careful. Van Dam again.
Dawes and Head's winning in front at the moment. City come in, numbers, it'll be ball up.
Yeah, look, there's Andrew Wilmot's over there. He started off pretty well, Wilmot, but he needs to impose himself a little bit more in the game, I think, John.
Great addition to the club. He's been here 2 years from Northern Tasmania. Really been a gun, played representative football, and just another of those hard bodies at the ball.
Yeah, good mark, but he needs to be a bit better today. Anyway, Raumsey, here we go again. He's looking for an option out and can only find Damon Smith for Terrigal.
Yeah.
He's given away the kick, Damon. Unlucky there. He tried hard to get it. Anyway, Pat Brown's going to look forward as well. He goes long. Courtney
Knight's got a couple of metres here, but
there.
over Keister's head. In fact, this could go through. It's bouncing. It's bouncing.
Can you believe that?
That was within an inch of being a goal from Nilly in the centre.
Anyway, they get it out through Cameron Grentel. Cameron Grentel sitting just inside his own 50, looking for options forward. Finds one in Chris Bishop. Raumsey's all over him like a bad rash as Mitch Knight drives it back in there for City. Looking for his brother. Oh, went straight through his hands. He couldn't quite get it. Connor Haswell picks it up. But Pat McMahon says, thank you for the charity, gentlemen. I'll get us back on board. Kicks his first for the day. Well done, Patrick McMahon.
It was actually Joe Reedy with the handball out of pressure straight on to Patrick McMahon right in front, and he slots it. City back to 6 goals behind.
That sounds so encouraging, doesn't it?
We're
anyway,
always
plenty
positive.
of time.
Always positive.
Plenty of time. But look, they really needed that one. Pat McMahon kicked truly, gets his first for the day, and gets, would you believe it, only the third for the day for City. So desperate times there for the City, and they were rewarded with some good play through Pat McMahon. Boys catch their breath, ready to go again. Tempers have subsided a little bit as Dawes goes up against Van Dam again. Couldn't quite get their hands away, James Webster.
Terrigal's numbers into those centre clearances. That's really where they're building their lead from, is they're getting the ball out of the centre clearances. Luckily for the City, this stage, Mitch Knight's intercepted that, but again, it's gone to the forward line and Terrigal were the first to it.
Yeah, Riley Clifton could have had the easy mark there, dropped it. Hands out now. They're using the ball well now through hands. Needs to grab here. Can't do so. Keesty again.
Mark Wheeler and his 200th handballs off in the goal square. Just a behind. No, it's a goal.
He's paid it. Who's he paid it to?
I reckon he's had to have paid it to Pat Brown, but that was made by Mark Wheeler in his 200th game. And all the Wheelers are down here today. The only one who's not here is his father-in-law, Keith, who's up at Bob Macquarie still.
Well, g'day, Keith. But are we going to give it to Pat Brown? Because I couldn't quite see.
I think it was Pat Brown.
Well, he certainly got the kick. I just didn't know whether anyone got anything onto it as it was getting closer to the goal. But Pat Brown, well done, son. You're going to get that one. Two quick goals there for City. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Gets them creeping back in as Dawes and Van Dam once again go. And Mitch Knight again gets it forward. Really need to work hard now, and he is. Well done, Keesty. He's done well. Couldn't quite get it away. Jason Van Dam was all over him. And he still is.
Oh,
and he's going to get
don't
pinged.
know where Rogers got that one from. He had no prior. It was held straight to him, but he's paid a Terrigal free kick in their back pocket.
Obviously, he was watching the Richmond versus Sydney game last night.
Yeah, Cameron Grintel got the rewards, but that's a dangerous kick across the goals.
But they've still got numbers, even when they've made a real blunder in the back line. Their numbers there have swept it out. They're nearly up to the far wing.
Riley Clifton goes long, pushing out the Tom Head. He's still looking for plenty of work there, Tom Head. He didn't like that late one from Wilmot. He's not going to stand back either, Wilmot.
There, Tommy Head. I don't know what about. Seemed like a fair contest.
It was a fair contest, but he just doesn't like it. He doesn't like it, mate. Anyway, the ball's going to get thrown back in on the far side of the field. Beautiful day. The sun's out again. It's a fantastic day for football. It's Van Dam and Dawes go again. Hands out. One by City. Well done. And he's got to be quicker than that.
Took 2-1.
And
took too many on.
He's got to be quicker than that. Should have went to the first option, thought about it again and got pinged. Anyway, the far side of the ground for the Panthers. They're looking for over the head of Wilmot again. And who's this one?
That's Van Dam.
Pete Van Dam. Wins it, drives it long. He's got the sit. Oh, couldn't quite get it.
No one stayed back.
Gets the scraps. Good hands there. Bishop again.
Behind for Bishop.
He's a bit of a goal sneak, that Chris Bishop. You've got to watch him. Anyway, Luke Rawnsley in the classic side, I don't know how many kick-outs he's had in his career. He's probably had 1,000 of them. Probably more. And finds the man. Beautiful work there by
probably
Rawnsley.
As many goals as Knights kicked. And then some.
Yeah, good mark by Alistair Richardson. Just slipped over as he took it, but still was able to take the grab. Good pass.
Oh, he spot Tommy Head out perfectly there. That was centimetre perfect, as Dennis Cometti would say.
That's a fantastic kick. And a good grab too.
Absolutely. Diving to the ground there, Tommy Head.
But getting away from the defenders, and that's made it look so easy in that case because he'd already lost his defender. So, again, that entry by Terrigal Avoca into their forward 50 is, one of the reasons why they're that far in front so far today.
Yeah, you need to play in front when you're at the back line and make sure you get the front position, but they can't do that because you've got both Betts and Enhead who are at the back of packs as well, putting their arms over the top, so they got him psyched out as he leans back on that one, and I think he sprayed it across and missed everything. So there you go. He didn't want to trouble he didn't want his kicking looking bad. He wanted to make sure it wasn't even registered. Anyway, Rawnsley comes out. Anthony Stewart. He's played well with Anthony Stewart today. He's been one of their better ones. Goes long. Good punch. Picked up by Alistair Richardson. Got smashed.
This is
Plenty
just
of boys
great
over the ball
footy.
again.
Well
Good
done, Connor
smother.
Haswell.
Good smother. Good courage. Working hard to get out. City. You're trying. Wrapped up.
Who is it in the trenches? Anthony Stewart, yet again.
Yeah, he's a good player. Umpire says, I'll have that one, gentlemen. Just push back a bit. Give me some space. And Anthony Stewart gives him back the ball. Says, no, I'll make sure I get it touched last. Doors up again. Van Dam up again. It's tough to get a clean possession out there. Both teams trying desperately hard to get the hands out quickly, but they're just not. The ball's bobbling up in the air, and they are literally doing the aerial ping pong, as they often say. They can't get. That's what you need. You need a big punch out, but as soon as you get it, there you go. Good run by Knight. Good hands. Couldn't quite grab it. Mitch. No, he's gone back in and found Peter Van Dam standing next to a teammate and said, oh, hang on, it popped up. Jay Lewis on the wing. Goes long. Luke Rawnsley cuts it off. Well done, Luke Rawnsley. Got to pick it up, son. Someone's got to grab it. Josh Willett goes past him. Heads out to Joe Reedy. Joe Reedy goes for a good option out to Mark Lonnan. Mark Lonnan goes long.
Avis under
good
pressure,
courage.
Great courage by Josh Avis there. We've now got Keast, and is that Van Dam out there?
Yeah, Kurt Fleming there for Terrigal too. He's got the ball. He's out of bounds. He's just as casual as they come. Looks for an option. Pushes it in front of Jono Gourlay, but Jono probably should have ran a bit harder and has been caught. It looks like the City guys are going to get possession here unless it gets taken out.
Ivan, you're on your own when it's over that side. Me and Mick can't.
That's fine, mate. I'll hold you on, boys. Don't worry about that. He's gone in long. Gets the set. Couldn't quite get it, though, David Bowden. Gets the hands out, the Dawsey. Dawsey gets the hands out again. Anthony Stewart once again gets another possession. Good work. And stolen
nice
over the
mark,
back.
Terrigal.
Stolen over the back there. John O'Gourlay, I think it was. Finds Jared Flint. Jared Flint looks inside. Mitch Betson, as he's done all day, couldn't quite get it, but has crumbed it well. Pushes it forward. Swings around on the right foot.
This is going to be a goal to Terrigal.
And he has kicked it truly. Great goal to Terrigal. Well done, Mitch Betson. Plays it on to his teammate there who swung around the back. Who do you think it is? Do you think it's James Webster?
Yeah.
Well done to Jimmy Webster. I'll take your word for it.
Got a
blood
blood
Hello, this looks like Josh Wheeler open wide up.
Yeah.
Even with my glasses off, I can see that from across the ground.
There's a fair bit of blood there.
Yeah, a bit of claret on him. Not sure what happened there, but we'll have a look at one back over there. But yeah, sporting a very good look there.
Oh, have a look at this.
Bit of claret. Better go and get the stitches.
Plays it pretty hard, does Wheeler, so he gives as good as he gets.
Look at the blondies. Always look worse than the brunettes, mate. Don't worry about it.
And the Newcastle City physio there, Jason Bradley from Physio Works, also one of our sponsors, getting the gloves on. I reckon you're going to need a few sets of gloves for that. That's a magnificent cut. But City out of the centre now, contested ball. Dave Bowden there trying to get it out, struggling. Both teams trying to get a break here. Back to Paddy Brown.
Yeah,
got Queren's kick up into the forward line.
Yeah, well done, John. I was just having a look at Josh as he walked past that head. He's a nice cut open. He's going to look good for a few days with that one.
Mate, could improve it, though.
Anyway, just Chris Bishop right in the middle of the park. Looks for an option out, finds it, but makes it hard work there for Benny Lamb. Benny Lamb had to work hard and is under pressure when he finally got it. Gets it back to Gavin Kirkman. Gavin Kirkman goes long. There's Betson again. Couldn't quite get it, though. He punched it past Tommy Head, I think. As Wilmot gets it, tries to get it back in, and they do so. Mark Lonnan. Yep. But boundary beats them all as they just can't get clean. It's really hard for the boys to get clean positions. I don't know why that is, because both teams have got very, very good skill sets.
It's just that pressure at the ball from both sides. This is what you expect in a top-of-the-ladder clash. And, you know, two clubs that have historically, for the last however many years, been in the in the lead of the competition. You know, this is classic football. Great mark there. And that
Betson
was
again.
Yeah.
Great long kick from James Webster. And Betson just rose through the pack with his hands. He's having a great day out today, Mitch Betson. He's looking for his 5th major already, and we're not even at halftime. Sorry, John, didn't mean to cut you off there, mate.
No, that's cool. All good.
Geez, I tell you what, he's having a great day, isn't he, Mitch Betson? What do you reckon, Gray?
Oh, yeah, loving it. He's, as I said, he's been the perfect foil for Tommy Head there, and City just can't compete at the moment. He comes
just
in,
having a
bit of a helicopter.
Geez, and he
missed it.
He's going to pay the point, though.
We're not even just having a look here at Josh Wheeler. We're not even looking at doing anything here. I'd say we've actually got Dr. Victoria Knight here having a look at him. And as the quarter siren goes,
And that's the half-time siren. As Terrigal Avoca have a commanding hold of this game, leading Newcastle City 66 points to 28. Goal kickers, gentlemen.
in that quarter we had Mitch Betson 2. I've done it again. I'll put my speaker back on. I've got it now. For that quarter for Terrigal, Mitch Betson kicked 2. Will McKellar kicked 1. James Webster kicked 1. The two Paddies, Paddy Brown and Paddy McMahon, both kicked 1 for City.
Yeah, good return there. Look, Terrigal Avoca, Mick, what do you reckon? They're just starting to get a real stranglehold of this. City have to do something quickly.
Yeah, I think part of it comes from the centre bounce because although Keyston Dawes have been winning the taps, more often than not it's gone straight to a Terrigal player and they're getting the ball out of the middle, which is obviously providing easy ball in there for Head and Betson.
Yeah, no doubt. That two-prong attack up front has just worked a treat for Panthers today. Look, City have got some good players up front. Courtney Knight's been a bit unlucky. He's tried hard. Kesey's been up the front too, but to be quite honest, I don't think he's done too much apart from have a presence, and he needs to do a bit more work. But look, great competition in the first half. Probably scoreline's a little bit flattering to the Terrigal guys, but they've certainly deserved this because they've kicked truly and they're kicking better.
Yep,
So
and City have to do better.
City have to work harder. Anyway, gentlemen, as we have a half-time break here from number 1 sports ground at Newcastle, it's Terrigal Avoca 10-6-66 over Newcastle City 4-4-28. We'll be back soon on Bar TV. Welcome back to the number one sports ground here at Newcastle for this round 10 clash in the Wilson Security Black Diamond Cup between Newcastle City and Terrigal Avoca. Terrigal Avoca have a commanding lead, 66-28 over the Blues, and look like they've got the win ahead of them, provided they just keep playing as they've been playing. John, what was said at half-time? What do you reckon's going on in the Blues camp?
Down in the city rooms, apart from dodging all the blood gushing out of Josh Wheeler's head, really a big call from Courtney Knight and the rest of the leadership group, especially Luke Ronsley and the like, and all the Blues brothers that were in there, about that spirit for City. Really, we need to bring that up, but here we go. Third quarter.
Well, let's see if they can find it as we ball it up. Doors up again. Easy possession quickly there for Jay Lewis. Back to Jared Flynn, who couldn't quite get it away. Now being run out of the back by Pat McMahon. Pat McMahon goes long back into his forward line. But it looks like it's Jace Van Dam got the first possession of it. Couldn't quite get a clean one, though. Goes over the top and back in for the tackle and absolutely cleaned up by James Hart, who's gone a bit high. And the boys are going straight back into it. They've left nothing in the sheds. It's a big pile right in the centre of the ground. Great start for both teams. Ferocious start for both teams, Mick.
Yep, I've got some scores in from the other grounds as well. Half-time scores. Nelson Bay, big comeback, making a Mozamie. 7-8-50, leading Warners Bay 7-7-49. And a big quarter as well for Killarney Vale. 8-9-57 over Singleton 3-1-19.
As Mark Lonnon cleans up at the back there for City as the Panthers try to thrust forward. Thank you for that, Miggy. You're doing a good job on the scoreboard there. Anyway, they've got to try and get it out, City, but it's only going to go as far as the Panthers through Corey Billins. And Corey Billins just a stupid kick into the middle, to be quite honest, but he's gone back and collected himself, so he has tried to recover from his mistake. Well done, Corey.
Great second effort by the Terrigal Avoca player. Even though there was 4 City players there, it's still coming out to Terrigal Avoca. They've got possession at the top of the 50.
Yeah, hands from James Webster, gives it away. And he's had a king.
Damien Smith, that was, from the 50 line.
Damien
Great
Smith,
kick off
well
a
done.
step. Those unsung heroes, I guess, for Terrigal. He hasn't been as prominent as some of their big names, but definitely getting plenty of the footy and doing good things.
Yeah, working hard, he's Damon Smith. And well done to the Panthers. They got the first on the board. And
that's where the worry starts coming in for the City side. Yeah, even club stalwart Al Woodhams at Holmes even texts me he's starting to worry now. He's watching on Bar TV. We really needed the first goal of that quarter.
Well, John, you said you don't get worried, mate. You let me know when you start getting worried, brother.
Maybe
anyway,
just a touch.
Just a touch. Oh, okay. So anyway, the City guys are working very hard. Here we go again through Sam Payne. Sam Payne goes long, looking for Knight. Couldn't quite get him. Kesey's got the hands back to Courtney Knight. Courtney Knight's trying to grab it off the ground and has put it straight through.
Quick comeback. Courtney Knight off the ground. Good handball from Cameron Keys to get it to him.
That's 3 for Courtney Knight. And if City got to get back into this one, he's got to be the man who probably tries to spark it from the forward line.
Yeah.
He's been quiet, but that's not his fault, really. That's probably the fault of the midfield not delivering the ball in.
No, the delivery into the City forward has been just shown up completely by the delivery by the Terrigal Avoca team going into their forward line.
I'm glad you said shown up then, because I thought you were going to say something else then. But anyway,
I was warned against that. Gary said I couldn't do that.
No, you can't, and he's listening very, very attentively.
Sorry, what did you just say?
Gary's listening very attentively down in Melbourne. Anyway, up we go again. The ball's up. Here we go again. City, you've got to get the next one again, I'd say. Long kick up the park there.
And again, the Terrigal Avoca players are getting space on the City backs.
Corey Billings, good job again. And, fantastic pass and finds Kurt Fleming running into space. Fantastic mark there for Kurt Fleming. He's just going to ask the umpire, where is it, sir? Right there. There it is. I'm pointing to it. You get back behind it and go and kick a goal. So he winds back up Kurt Fleming, takes a step back. Really, really on a fairly easy angle, you'd say. He's about 45 degrees across, but usually these types of kicks, about 30 out, should be put through. Kurt Fleming hasn't kicked one today. He'd like to get on the scoreboard, no doubt. And it was a good run and lead for him. So let's see if he gets rewarded as he slowly comes in, lines up, and has an absolute shocker. But anyway, it's rushed through for a point. He wants that one back again.
And it's actually, it's odd to be here at number 1 and no breeze. It's really no breeze. Usually you've got a breeze going either from the south or or from the northwest, it really impacts on the game, but it still has here today.
Righto. Bailey's got it. He's gone long now. This is better play from City. This is what they want to do. They need to run it. Josh Avis looks forward.
got singles to Damien Smith, William McKellar and Alexander White. And for Newcastle City, we've got Courtney Knight with 4, Paddy McMahon with 1, and Paddy Brown with 1.
Well, we'll have a small break here. We come back for the last quarter, number 1 Sports Ground Newcastle, where it's all ahead of City. They need to do it. They are currently trailing 87-40 to the Terrigal Avoca Panthers. We'll be right back soon for the last quarter of the Wilson Security Black Diamond Cup Round 10 game. Welcome back to the number 1 Sports Ground here at Newcastle in this last quarter between the Newcastle City Blues and Terrigal Avoca Panthers. The umpire puts the ball up, about to get things underway again, and the ball goes up. Big tap by John O'Gourlay, comes down. Panthers straight into attack through Gavin Kirkman. Nearly took the grab there.
Nice
Young
ball
Jared
by
Flynn
Gibson.
couldn't quite get it. Spun out of trouble very, very nicely. Pat Brown did and got it clear, but again, only as far as Damon Smith, who's had some nice little
And
plays.
it was a Terrigal Avoca pressure on the kicker there that gave a less than optimal kick, and that's where they got the ball back again, open in the centre for Terrigal.
Jay Lewis finds Gavin Kirkman again. Gavin Kirkman, he's done all right. He's just got to find the right option. He puts it in the mix.
City are playing
Couldn't quite
behind.
get the grab.
You know, that's another. Terrigal should have taken the mark. It was a lucky spoil in the end, but City have dropped behind, and they're really not getting to those contests first, and it's going to be a free kick to McKendrick.
And he gets it out there. Who's pushing it out? Once again, Joe Reddy's been pretty good for the City guys today, I thought, John.
Yeah, no, it certainly has. City are certainly up against it now. We're behind on the scoreboard. Josh Wheeler's been taken to hospital after that fairly significant gash to his to head. Luke Rawnsley's out there looking a bit ginger at the moment. Sorry about the pun. He always does look a bit ginger, but just copped a heavy knock. Handed off to, there he is, though, still taking the mark on the ground, handing it off to Bailey, spread it wide to Keese.
Keese swings around. He's a big fella, like you said. It takes him a bit of time to swing around, but anyway, he puts it into the centre. City need to do something with this ball. Sam Payne's looking desperately for someone to lead at him, and no one will. So he just stands there on the spot, up and down, and then drives it long where he should. Jacob Dawes couldn't quite get the grab, but he swings around and gets it again on the 50. Swings it onto his foot, but it's all Terrigal Avoca at the moment. And as Alistair Richardson gets it out of trouble for Terrigal. And
that's just the difference. It's that ball into the forward 50. You know, Jacob there's taken a snap over the shoulder, whereas the Terrigal Avoca ball into the forward line's just been accurate, highly accurate.
Yeah, Jay Lewis just takes his time, puts it out to Kurt Fleming, who just casually belts it up the ground to a contest. But leading the contest was the City, and it's now coming back out, spitting back out to Anthony Stewart. Anthony Stewart gets hands back again.
Gabe Gibson centering pass to Mitch Knight, who doesn't take the mark. Cleaned up by Terrigal Avoca. There's a switch on here. They should come wide. No, they're going straight up the guts. Here we go. Paddy McMahon over his head. Got Terrigal players got the handball off, but Mark Lonnan's picked up the crumbs. Back up the wing towards Mitch Knight, Sam Payne and Jackson Playford. City have got numbers to the ball. Mitch Knight gets it clear, kicks it out. No one out there. That magical, invisible player out there on the wing again. Terrigal cleared it up.
Sam O'Brien's kicked it down the wing to Corey Billings.
Plenty of time on it now, Corey Billings. They're playing a lot more composed football now, Terrigal, although that was a very, very ordinary kick. And Anthony Stewart says, I'll take that one, thank you very much. Plays it back inside to Cameron Keese. Gets the hand away to Luke Rawnsley. Luke Rawnsley goes up the middle of the park, but again, poor kick into the forward line. That has been the difference all day for the City. They need to improve their kicking into the forward line. Anyway, as we
again, young Joe Reedy, couple of handballs, couple of dummies. Came back, Sam Payne's got it under some pressure, and he's lost it. Good tackle by Terrigal Avoca.
Yeah, Joe Reedy's certainly looking the liveliest. He's a sprightly young man, and he's up and about every chance he gets, but just couldn't quite get the right purchase on that one, City, and they're going to play it out now to Alistair Richardson. Alistair Richardson gets the ball, has a look up the ground, goes long for an option, ignored Alex right there and fires Peter Van Dam.
He's run a long way to get that mark, and an absolute perfect.
Gets it back to the man who gave it to him, Alistair Richardson. He's going back into the centre of the park to switch it on. The Suns now are belting straight into these guys' faces from over the grandstand.
Here we go. Terrigal coming in again. Accurate
John
park.
John O'Gourlay.
And, you know, we just look, and that is exactly where City have let down today. That the passes that Terrigal are putting into the forward 50, beautiful, accurate passes. City are not having that luxury at the moment.
Yeah, what happened, the composure is just there for Terrigal at the moment. John O'Gourlay saw the gap, ran into it, got spotted, and they hit him straight on the chest. City are probably playing a bit under pressure. They've been playing catch-up football since the first quarter, so everything just seems heightened and a bit more stressful than it probably needs to be.
When you let a side like Terrigal Avoca get out to a 5-goal lead in the first quarter, it's always going to be difficult. And again, the goal umpire hasn't moved then.
John O'Gourlay gets his first for the day and adds another one under the misery for the City, and the team love it. They surround him as he gave a big fist pump, and John O'Gourlay, good reward for John O for some good work today. He gets his first for the day. Mick, how are those scores coming? Got any coming in so far?
I've only got one in for three-quarter time. Another good quarter for Killarney Vale, 12-14-86 over Singleton, 6-2-38.
Yeah, going the way we expected there. Killarney Vale are a good side too this year, but good kicking from Singleton, 6-2. That's a good return.
And yeah, look, that first quarter from Singleton was obviously good, but Killarney Vale's really starting to pull away with that game now.
Keese gets his hands up. He's waiting for the ball to go up, but it's right in his eyes. Goal umpire, field umpire's turned his back to it. He doesn't want to see anything of it. Anyway, we run onto it now. James Webster, bit of a mongrel punt, and he gets it under the forward line. Rawls is all over it and steals it like a thief in the night. Gets it and runs away with it. Says, thank you very much. Here, have this one. Anthony Stewart. Anthony Stewart
And City might have a bit of a go here. That I really can't even tell. Might be Avis over on the far wing, not sure.
Gets it out again. Good hands in. This is better running from City.
No, it's actually Andrew Wilmot who
It's Wilmot
followed
in
up
there.
his kick. And guess what? That is straight through. He's taken that from the defensive 50, run, kicked, run, taken the handball back and slotted a lovely goal.
Play of the day for
Basic
City.
footy, but good footy there. They've just got the run on, used the space, used the numbers to an effective level, and that's what they need to do if they're going to try and get back into this game, or at least make the score respectable.
Yeah, certainly their play of the day so far for City. But they need another couple of those, Mick. They need about 3 or 4 or 5 of them in a row to even have a remote chance, because they are trailing by a long way. But it is only 6 minutes into the last quarter. But they need to get a bit of respect on the board here. But I don't think the Panthers are going to lay down either.
Oh, absolutely not.
Anyway, Koostis again, sun in his eyes. John O'Gorley there, goal kicker himself, just gets straight back into the ruck and gets back into the dirty business.
And after a positive start for the Newcastle City club today with wins in the 2 lower grades and what looks like, unfortunately, a defeat here. Even our netball team, the Bluebirds, unfortunately have went down in their game this afternoon as well.
Geez, we're covering all sports here at Bar TV in the BDAFL. We look after all sports. Anyway, here we go again out in front of the grandstand.
Well
here.
done, Fingers.
Couldn't quite get it. Going to run for it, Abe Gibson. Abe Gibson, can he keep it in? He does keep it in. Looks for the hands. Gets the hands out there. Only as far as Mark Wern, his 200th. Not the 200th he wants.
I think he may not have been happy with that somehow.
No, I'm not sure we picked it up, but he wasn't happy. I think he was talking some sort of other language. I don't understand what it was, but he said something. Anyway, boundary umpire's going to throw it in right in front of us here, right in front of the City bench. Tap down there by Wilmot. Quick hands around. Oh, great hands from everyone there. Well done. James Webster is a recipient on the end of about 4 handballs in a row. Hard running there by Damien McKendrick. And well done. He's going to get chased down, but no, he gets it away in time.
We called him a lot in the first quarter. He disappeared for the last 2, but coming back had a few touches in the last quarter.
Yeah, Alistair Richardson once again. He's played a good game. You said he was a new acquisition. Nick, how do you rate him so far?
Yeah, he's been good for Terrigal. He, as I said, he came in from Pennant Hills. He came with a huge rap on him, and a great acquisition to an already very strong team.
I was going to say, that's all the Panthers need. He's another good player, and looks like they've found one. But anyway, good work to that club for getting them when they can. Anyway, they're in the forward line. Hands again, can't quite see who that is, but they've flicked it out the back there.
That's Jay Lewis. Great work to get around a few, but kick not so good.
Yeah, couldn't quite get it, Alexander White.
Bowden rushed that through very well under a lot of pressure. Big kick out. Sam Payne's on the lead out here. Takes the mark. Well done. No real options for City going forward at the moment. He's having to wait and having to look. He's going to get played on here. Sam Payne up the line. Courtney Knight's a long way from his usual haunt in the forward 50, but gets the ball. Ball's loose in the 50. Disputed ball. Here we go. Jacob Dawes hands off to Joe Reedy under a lot of pressure. He loses it. But second and third efforts from Joe Reedy. He's keeping it. Courtney Knight. Snap from 50 out. Up into the goal square, 1-on-1. It's bounced. It might go through. Just behind.
Yeah, unfortunately, couldn't quite get it. Good working in by Joe Reedy. Looked like a Terrigal with rabies. He was that desperate for the ball. Anyway, he's going hard at it, Joe Reedy today. Good work.
Terrigal was probably a bit bigger than Joe, isn't it?
Maybe. Anyway, they're still in it. Am I doing the rustic man of the match today? I think you're going to do it, Nick.
You do everything.
No, I'm going to go to you, Mick.
Hey, Mick, sure, don't just go and have a couple of beers and leave over here.
No, you're going to be rustic man of the match for you. So you might do 3-2-1-2 today. I think you were rustic restaurant for their man of the match award.
Well, here Mick Gray's doing a great job.
Yeah, I thought
John Jensen's been alright too.
Yeah, I know.